Hey, welcome back. Let us finish this story. It's getting good. Let's just skip straight to it. Well, it's been good, honestly, through the entire part so far. So, where we last left off with episodes 2 and 3, we saw... what did we see? We saw a bit of Licho and his thing happening with him managing some goldfish stand, and the goldfish turned into merman for drinking Tashta's motivation drink or some such, and then they took care of it, and then it became a show, and then they took over that happy power. And the episode subsequent to that is, or rather preceding it, what was it? Subsequent? It's probably subsequent. Episode 4, episode 3, episode 2, I don't know how to count. Episode 3, it was featuring Tezcatlipoca, I believe, and he had a mini battle with Obri Tigre, and then Ketchi took over and decided to make their kerfuffle into another show so that the fight wouldn't go to waste and they were able to get more happy power. Again, reminding you, for those who may have forgotten, the happy power is being collected for Tezcatlipoca's sake so that he can create a better form. The current form he was fighting in was apparently just an incomplete model, which is why it broke down near the end, or exploded. Hey Prisma, nice to see you again. Hello, my update for mob farming. I now have Infernal and World Wrestler at... Aw, man, you beat me to it. I mean, I wasn't really grinding that hard, honestly. I was doing some of the drop quests last night because it's like, I wanted to clear the shop sooner, but also because I do plan to grind it just to complete the mobs. Back again, little lady. Yes, and my apologies for the delay. I've been dreadfully busy. My personage is in such high demand as of late. But now, at long last, we can return to our previous discussion. You're saying something about how my little Tirnanog lacks the darker side of life. Death? Well, I am quite the perfectionist, I'll have you know. I cannot possibly allow such a blemish to remain. Is this where the conflict is coming from? Balor is the villain in this event? Yet I must confess that I find myself at a bit of a loss to exactly what these missing elements entail. So, would you be kind enough to impart your wisdom upon this oh-so-charming little lady? You're awfully chipper today, Lady Hakumen. Hey, Vivid, nice to see you around. Yeah, we're just starting off the episode 1, or episode 4, rather. And we were just talking about grinding a bit, but now we're back to the story. Perhaps, but I assure you, I'm quite sincere. First and foremost, I want my little Tirnanog to be an impeccable imitation. And let's not forget our dear friend Ketchi. I'm sure this information will help him on his way to become a true king. Ah, that's helpful for Hawkman. Like, usually you only hear her fawning over her master, but it's nice that she's caring about someone else too. And when he does, all shall know me as the maker of kings. Okay, never mind. Sure, I mean, you know, as long as it helps him in the end. Oh, it's fitting to have for one with my regal bearing, wouldn't you say? 4 a.m. Hot damn. Jesus Christ, Vivid. You are a fighter. That means the first time you're here too. It must have been 4 a.m. because I am streaming at the same time from before. But damn. Well, you know, we all have crazy schedules going on. I think I slept at 3 a.m. yesterday. Of course, I do believe your warmonger ally, Tezcatlipoca, is also eager for little Tirnanog to be as authentic as possible. Apparently, he has a specific reason for selecting it to be the stage of his Happy Power collection plan, or what have you. So naturally, the more realistic the portrayal, the better it will serve him as well. You have every reason to assist me. Perhaps as a death row inmate, you will not directly benefit. But even so... Don't worry, I fully intend to cooperate. If this is what the smoking mirror needs, you'll hear no objections from me. I am their friends. Hey, Azina, nice to see ya. Well, well, isn't this touching? Tezcatlipoca is lucky to have such a firm friend in you. Or perhaps something more. Nothing like that. I wouldn't even go so far as to call us friends. but he does know how to keep things interesting. We have a fair bit in common, too. We can commiserate with each other, both as world representatives. They did that in the main quest as well. And as two old dogs who see our coming worlds and their hollows, agelessness for what they really are. Why, this is news to me. You both seem in rather high spirits, considering. That'd be because we both learned to savor the bitter taste of loss and take pleasure in our old bones. Although, most days, I'd have to say the only good thing about growing old is being blessed with such an adorable grandchild. Anyway, suffice to say, the main reason I'm willing to help out Tuscaloosa is that he's like my twisted reflection. And I enjoy poking fun in our shared flaws, laughing at him as much as myself. So, returning to your original question, you want to make this place perfect. As close to the original as possible. Well, you're out of luck, little lady. I already told you. To get closer to the fairy realm of Tiernanog, you have to welcome in old age and loss, demise, and parting sorrow. That's your answer. Not pretty, is it? But that's how it is. You have to take pleasure in loss, death, and imperfection. That's what'll bring the fairies to your doorstep. They'll come in droves to exchange your misfortune for the world's eternity. I see. And what precisely does this entail? I'm a practical woman, Belor. I'm afraid I don't deal in abstract concepts. Hey, Edwin. Nice to see you. Don't think I recognize you. Maybe you've been in one or two streams, but I'll try to remember you next time. Alright, how about a concrete example then? This one's the most famous story of fairy-related happenings here in Tokyo. Ever hear of Walpurgis Night? Walpurgis Night? Yes. Yes, I believe I have. Picture this. Witches running rampant during a summer's night dream, accompanied by their faithful feline familiars. That's right. Black cats, darkest night around them, in league with those who have accepted old age and loss. When Tiernalog's faith overlaps with this occurrence, those crafty fae folk are guaranteed to make an appearance. Come to think of it, I might have lent a book on the subject of Tiernalog's faith to someone at the festival. Meow, Happy Illusion, the Festival of Magic Hijinks. Episode 4, Festival Freak Out, Spooky, Prophecies in the Haunted House. I think that's what it said. Having finished your wrestling performance, you and your friends head toward the tall stage in the center of the festival grounds. Welcome to the rest area, my friends. Whoa, sure is crowded here. I just hope we can find a seat. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get to sit together here. Most of the long tables and benches inside the area are already taken up by the festival goers, who sit merrily enjoying snacks. Hey, monster kid. Looks like we got a good number of people this time. No worries, just follow me. So I wonder what this episode will entail. We have not seen Furufumi's story yet, and we have not seen Ryota's story yet. And it seems like there's going to be something tying everything together with Belor's and Hakumen's hijinks, but we'll just have to see what it amounts to. Oh yeah, and Ketchi too, of course. Ketchi leads you, and I guess Tashita. Ketchi leads you and your friends over to a spacious corner of the rest area, partitioned off by a variety of audio equipment. Only a handful of people are seated here, and from the way they greet Ketchi, you assume there's staff helping with the festival. Is this a staff-owning area? There's plenty of room for us here. Yeah, we should be able to sit together. Yep, it's meant to be for the executive committee to prepare, but got added to the rest of the area. To the rest area. I keep on saying to the rest. How fortuitous. The food stalls are conveniently close here, and we'll be able to have a good rest without hogging table space. Well, sounds great to me. My feet need a rest from standing around all day. Come on, let's pass around the snacks and get munching. You know, this reminds me of that one festival I went to as a kid. Just a bunch of geezers passing a ball around. The key to events like this is getting customers to hang around for as long as possible. Treat them right, and ka-ching! Welcome back, Licho. How's everything going? Have you had any problems? Well, the never-ending stream of visitors is still causing us some troubles, but thanks to the delicious food and activities, nobody seems to mind. Gotta love that festival fair. Happy stomachs, happy customers. You know it. Hey, a lot, I've been working hard too, I hear. Anyone thirsty? There's juice, soda, tea, coffee, all ice cold. Oh, me. Is that a cooler full of ice and drinks over there? This is so nostalgic. Now that we have our drinks, we should try out a few of the stalls and fill our bellies. You certainly deserve a good meal after that display. For a while there, you drew the eyes of every last festival goer here. I'm not saying something. It feels more like people are here than in all of Tokyo, and they just keep coming. Yeah, the festival is blown up big time on social media. At this rate, this place will be packed like 10 sardines tomorrow. A 10 of sardines, oh my god. Sardines! That's great news. Hakun will be thrilled. Goodness, Kijun has nodded off, and he's drilling all over down in his front. Wake up, will you? That's no way to treat your uniform. Wait a moment. There is Hanuman. He has not gone off alone, has he? Initiating search. Target's device location confirmed. He is still within the event space in close proximity to other life signatures. Oh, if you're looking for Hanuman, he went off with some friends from school. He's from a different school, even though he's always with the summoners. He's from the Mamichi gang, just like Naja and even Licho, Sana, that gang. I see. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should just not try to explain when they explain 3 seconds later. Fellow students of Mamichi Academy, I presume. Wonderful. I'm sure they'll have fun together. Just so as long as they don't have too much fun. I wouldn't want them causing problems. In fact, I'm surprised they haven't already. Well, Naja did crash into one of the stalls, but that's the only blunder in 2 whole days. It's a miracle. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm starved. I'm gonna go buy some food for everyone. Oh, I'll come with too. You'll need help carrying it, I'll bet. True. There are a lot of us here. Thank you, Ryota. Does anyone else want to come too? We could use the extra hands. Oh, let it be Arthur. Please, fucking go. No way! I want to stay here. Aw, don't be like that. Food trumps everything else when you're hungry. And if you come with, you can help us pick. I don't have a choice. Sad. Oh, Master! I want to try one of these delicious-looking battered hot dogs on sticks. Oh yeah! Can I get a battered fish sticks with extra ketchup? Ew. Sorry, I don't like ketchup. Pretty please! Okay, we're gonna want a big plate of fried chicken and enough fried noodles for everyone to dig in. Oh, and a huge side of salad and some cheese fries and tacos if they have them. That's considered for the side salad. For those that aren't just, actually want to cut down. Luckily for us, most of these stalls sell family-sized portions to cater to their unusually large crowds here. And we're gonna want skewers too. Lots of them. Nothing goes down better with a bottle of soda than freshly grilled skewers. Fine. I'll place the order, so you two wait here, alright? Whoa, my phone's buzzing non-stop all of a sudden. How am I meant to reply to all of these? Who's messaging you? Well, we were waiting Popular, so whatever. Well, I invited a bunch of people. So many that I'm not sure I can say hi to all of them, the ones who made it. I better reply at least. Give me a sec. It won't take long. And then we see him 2 episodes later after he's done. Ryota begins tapping out messages with incredible speed. His thumbs fly across the keypad so fast that they seem to blur. Everyone keeps saying this, but there really are tons of people here. It'd be easy to miss a familiar face. That's a justification for how we didn't see him yet. Oh, whoops. Wait a sec. Did I just see? That couldn't have been. Whew, all done. Sorry about that. What are you staring at, Arthur? Sorry, you two. That took longer than I... Is something the matter, Arthur? Oh, come on. I'm just looking away for like 2 seconds in a different direction. And they both caught my attention. They both noticed. Jesus Christ. These guys are hyper-attentive. Well, Ryota, this is kind of random, but... did I invite Furufumi? Of course. He turned me down, though. Yes. Furufumi appearing, saying no, and then disappearing right away. We're back. We brought enough for everyone, so I hope you're all hungry. That goes for you too, Licho. You're welcome to join us. Thanks. Don't mind if I do. I've been munching out on candy all day, but it'd be great to have a proper meal. Sorry, you'll have to make a little room. You got a few more friends here. At least they sit there with you. Friends of ours, you say? Now, who could that be, I wonder? It could literally be all of Tokyo Show, come on. Now, there's no need for that. Look, they're over there right now. This has got to be a joke. The teacher gang. Oh my god. Our teachers are here. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see so many familiar faces outside of school. Hi, Mr. Mononobe. We were just... Mr. Mononobe catches your eye and raises a finger to his lips, urging you to silence with a fatherly Well, to think we'd run into so many of our precious students in a place like this. I trust you've been enjoying yourself in moderation. So it would be a remarkable coincidence indeed, if I hadn't already. A remarkable coincidence indeed, yes. Denying all, what's called participation with the earlier shenanigans. Hoda! It's like a high school reunion. I must say, I'm a little flustered. Are you guys talking? This is so cool. You're rocking that festival gear, Mr. Nobe. Oh, and that yukata really suits you, Miss Z's. That is so sweet of you to say, Ryota. You're looking rather snazzy in your coat as well, my dear. Oh man, no way we're gonna have fun now. Hanging out with teachers is gonna make everything feel like homework. This is surprising. Are you still on the clock? Are you here to keep an eye on us? I'm afraid not. You're on your own on that score. We're just here to have fun, same as you. We knew that Mr. Maloney was already here, so we thought we'd bring Mr. Shenong as well to welcome to the school. It was very thoughtful of you. I must say, I had no idea what to expect when you asked me if I was free to terminate, and that's my justification for not having a new skin for a yukata. But I was already planning on staying by the festival at least once, so it was mighty convenient for me. For you maybe, but not for us. I mean, did you have to come here? You're cramping your style. Now, no, Kengo. Don't be like that. Here, have a cup of juice on me. Oh, you don't cut me out of the conversation, Mr. Jean. I was just planning on offering him a cup myself. Here you are, Kengo. Cut it out, you two. You're embarrassing the heck out of me. I can get my own dang juice. If you're gonna be acting the teacher's pet, just make sure you just stay at the end of the table, Kengo. I don't think that's something he's only wanting to play. For those of you who don't know, I'm Mr. Mononobe. I teach Kengo and the others at Shinjuku Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. I knew you were teachers. Oh, we gotta get a snap of this. Can everyone look this way for a second, say cheese? Teachers too. Aw. Friendship. Yeah, you got a good group of friends here, Arthur. You're not angry with me, are you? No, dear. I hope I haven't ruined your fun. You said I had to keep it a secret. What happened to your little secret? Well, that was my original intention, but then my colleagues arrived and told me their plan. I couldn't very well say no. Triton and Jean really loves the students. Yeah, they do. They had an entire event over it in Seaside Summer School. It turns out officially, Treaton wins, but Gene's still, he's okay to get Treaton sloppy seconds. For real, Gene needs more proper dedication time to him. That's not just in relation to Treaton. I see. There's something else on your mind, is there? I'll be happy to lend an ear if you want to talk about it. Mr. Mononobe, can I ask you something? You ship him? The game ships him. A lot of people ship him. There's an AR of them, and they got that what's called that friendly rivalry energy going on. Of course, but I hope you don't mind if I ask you something first. You see, I actually invited a student to join us today. It took me a long time to convince him to come, and when I finally did, he ran away the second the teacher approached him. It's Fumi. What am I doing? Why'd I even bother coming if I'm just gonna hide here the whole time? Unbeknownst to you and your friends, at the end of a nearby service walkway, tucked away between the stalls. Aww, he's lonely. He's making himself lonely. Furufumi Urabe stands alone, as if rooted to the spot. What was I thinking? This isn't my kind of place at all. It's so noisy, and all these people. When I'm in the middle of a crowd like that, I can't help but feel like everyone's staring at me, laughing at me. I can't handle this. I want to go home. Oh, but do I really? I realize I'm just being paranoid and still haven't gotten it. Ah! Who's there? There you are. I finally found you. Where are you hiding? Huh? You? How could you possibly sneak up on me like that? You scared me half to death, Arthur. You were looking for me? Why? I want you to join our group too, since you're here and all. What do you say? Join your group? I don't think I can. That's really not... you often remind me of someone I know, even though you don't resemble them in any way. It's like you're... the only person he has, Mr. Monobe. Yeah, I feel bad for him too. He's isolating himself because he's not good in social situations. It's so sad. Furu needs more love and attention in this game. I mean, for someone who has no social contact except with us, and not barely with us actually, mostly with Mr. Mononobe, he gets a decent amount of he got a decent amount of screen time in Chapter 9, and also he's happens to be one of the the guides in the main menu as the dungeon shopkeeper. So there's a decent representation for someone who's in a very socially focused game. Would you mind sitting next to me for a little while? Until I calm down. I find your presence reassuring. Anything for you. Thank you. I appreciate this. I got separated from the person I came here with, so I've been all alone. The moon is very beautiful here, isn't it? I'm not trying to be romantic, just making conversation. Yeah, I saw you earlier, but I got nervous and ran away. I'm sorry for the confusion. You see, Ryota invited me, but I said no. I didn't think I could bring myself to come. So, when our eyes met back there, I was afraid. I didn't want Ryota to find out I was here and get upset. I'm awful, aren't I? You worry too much. Ryota doesn't know how to get upset. He'd be ecstatic to see you here. Listen. Would you allow me to articulate an excuse for myself, Arison? Both Ryota and Mr. Mononobe invited me here. For various reasons, it was difficult for me to refuse the latter. They've been doing extra homework after class, if you catch my drift. However, I must confess that it became imperative that I come here for another reason. Go on. Well, there are some books here, very rare tomes that interest me greatly. They are currently on displays at the second-hand book fair. Quite a large number of them, in fact. Each one's full of knowledge from well before our time. They are relics containing the history of other worlds, including Tokyo. Apparently, they belong to the collections of several distinguished schools, the esteemed Roppongi Academy among them. At least, that's what the rumor mill is saying. True or not, I must inspect these collections with my own eyes. After all, as a bibliophile tasked with managing Shinjuku Academy's old library, I cannot leave any book unread. My apologies, I didn't mean to rant. It's been a while since I've talked this much to someone, as you can see. I'm very passionate about this. Right. You're cute when you get worked up. Anyway, all that matters is that you understand my position. I came here with Mr. Mononobe, but when a group of teachers showed up, I lost my nerve and ran away. And then I did tell him that I would be fine walking around on my own, but as it turns out, it wasn't that easy for me. I do feel bad. Not only did Mr. Mononobe invite me here, but he prepared the festival clothes for me and... oh no! What's wrong? I haven't mean to say this, you look great. What's this change of conversation, Sonny? Love the happy coat and wing gloss combo. Ugh! Don't look at me, look away, now! Oh, I see, he's shy. Huh? But why? I've already seen you. I can't believe I forgot what I'm wearing. This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be seen like this. Not that I think there's anything wrong with this outfit. It's an important piece of cultural heritage, after all. It's just that, personally, I don't enjoy presenting in such a frivolous manner. You worry too much. You look good, though. Nice to see you challenging yourself. But if I don't get a move on soon, it will all have been for nothing. This is my only chance to see those books before they're shed away forever, and I'm blowing it. Then what are you waiting for? Huh? Earthen, I appreciate this. Thank you. If you really don't mind, let us proceed without delay. I think this is the area in which the old tomes are being sold and displayed. It's a bit like a flea market, isn't it? The crowds are a little different here. Easier to navigate. There's one shop in particular I want to go to. Follow me. Oh, and please don't let go of my hand. I'll probably freeze up and get lost in the crowd again. Fumi being shy. You arrive at a large stall that consists of awning extending over the series of carts, packed with old books. I mean, in the main quest, I guess you could say he was shy, but he didn't have a reason to be in a crowd, so he just seemed reserved, if anything. But, him actually panicking about public places is a new character trait we're only seeing now. Furufumi's eyes shine with childlike glee as he gazes around at the stall's wares. This is incredible. A real treasure trove. I've never seen so many otherworld manuscripts. These pages are a real treat. And the smell. Would you mind if I browse a little, Arthur? I'm bad with crowds because of sensory issues. No, I mean, not quite the same for me, but I'm a bit agoraphobic too. That is the term for being afraid of crowds, by the way. Agoraphobic. Knock yourself right out. I'll be right here. No, you can look at those books yourself. Anyways, thank you. No, I can't help but feel a little nervous. The only reading I'm doing is on Reddit. You find yourself unable to peel your eyes away from Furufumi as he shuffles around the cell, reverently flipping through the pages of tome after tome. Fascinating. This one's written in the script of Eden, but the subject matter is Gehenna. You don't see that very often. A scroll from the land of Oa. Oh, or is it Penglai? There might be something about the old ones in here. All these cheeky references to the canonical worlds covered in this game. Roppongi Academy is home to members of the ruling class from several worlds, and it really shows in a collection of old and rare literature. The copies they have provided for this fair include records from a plethora of other worlds and cover a wide range of topics such as culture, customs, cooking, and entertainment. They're selling records? That's peculiar. I feel like that's something you'd want to keep to your own archives, not, sell them. Unless it's just for a show. But that'd be a really weird thing to only temporarily show during an event, like a festival. Furufumi's pale face is flushed with excitement as he delves into the sea of knowledge, occasionally coming up for air to share a snippet with you.
So this is where you've been hiding, Master. I was sent to check it up on you, I didn't think you'd find you at the book fair of all places.
As he scans the collection of books arranged under the stall's awning with a haughty glare, your familiar suddenly brightens when his eyes catch on one cover in particular.
Oh, what's this I found? Let's have a look. Ooh. Master, this looks like a good read. You'll buy it for me, won't you? Master, pretty please?
The book Solomon seems so interested in appears to be a battered old instruction manual. Oh, did something catch your eye? Might I take a peek? It's not in great condition, is it? I don't think it's been damaged per se. It's probably just seen a lot of use. But I didn't know you were interested in this sort of thing. Are magic tricks a secret passion of yours or something? Huh. Kinda? Magic tricks, huh? Well, this one was published here in Tokyo, so you could easily find a better copy in better condition in Kando or Jimbocho. Some transients sell their belongings after coming to Tokyo. I suppose that's true. That's yeah. I guess the history of their old world is less relevant when they start living permanently, well, pseudo-permanently in Tokyo. I mean, unless you actually want this old copy specifically. Out of the corner of your eye, you can see Solomon nodding emphatically at you. Still, I wouldn't think that, the ruling class of the Roppongis would really need to sell things like records. I would assume they have their own source of wealth outside of that. Yeah, I want this one. Fair enough. I'll buy it along with the books I want to repair the damage to the cover for you. I'm sure this book will be pleased to have a new owner who will take care of it. Furufumi just buying books left and right, seriously? He's loaded.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you.
I have a feeling he was interested in it because he could show it off through Ketchi. As your shopping expedition draws to a close, it's nice for Solomon to have a friend, for once. Like, I think Snow's kind of his friend, but you don't really see him talking about Snow unless they're talking about his visibility in general. But I feel like he might have mentioned it once or twice before. As your shopping expedition draws to a close, you hear what sounds like fighting breaking out nearby. What's going on? Not that I plan on getting involved, of course. Sorry, I need to screenshot that. That's like me in Discord servers. It's like, what's the T? I'm not joining, but...
You've got a phone call incoming, Master. It's from Ketchi. Sorry to call you out of the blue, but I'm in trouble and need of your help. I'm rounding up the other staff members for a meeting right now. Meow. Can you and someone come back here? To scratch a long story short, one of the items we had on display to draw in customers got sold by accident.
If you have to go, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine on my own from here. I'd rather not go where trouble is happening anyway. That sort of thing does a number on my nerves.
We have to get it back at all costs. And it was an incredibly rare manuscript. Only a single copy exists in all the worlds.
Not gonna lie, I hate situations where there's drama going on between, even if I'm not involved. So, relatable. Yeah. Wait, did I read that? We stopped to get back a copy. It was incredibly rare manuscript. Only one single copy exists. Wrong. Okay.
Oh, wait a moment. Did I just hear the word manuscript?
Furufumi's book boners wrecked right now. After seeing a certain amount of interactions with people, you just learn to realize that, you know, okay, part 2 of episode 4, and then we'll also be coming for episode 5, but yeah, you just start to realize that, it could be resolved, but it's probably not worth the energy, because, like, you may be able to resolve the situation, but you can't change the person, most likely in that one thing. So it's like, you just kind of learn to sit back and enjoy the stupidity of the situation. I got my mom's side, because I want to, you want to know the drama, but don't want to get involved. Being all nosy. Your mom's side of what? So you finally show up on day 2, huh? I knew you couldn't resist a good book fair. Yes, I took the bait. How could I not? It's not every day that rare tomes from other worlds are available to pore over. It would have gone against everything I stand for to leave such books unread. So really, my decision was made the moment I heard the news from Mr. Mononobe. My ancestors once served as a noble family, from a time before Tokyo was surrounded by walls. Ooh! Like a pre-game lore? Sometimes, like, you forget, because they almost never mention it in any context, but, you know, it's like, what's happening before the game? What's happening outside the walls, you know? This sort of stuff. Really alarming questions that's just not being, like, even addressed or even acknowledged at all. Regardless of cultural or social changes throughout the ages, we continue to serve them the same way as we always said. Particular behavior on my mom's side of the family. Oh, I see. Yeah, my mom's the same, I guess. Sometimes they just want to listen. You just want to listen to them and not really try to intervene, though. This tradition continued even after this noble family established Shinjuku Academy, although it was then that it finally underwent some changes. It's because of this connection that I was able to visit my old school grounds a lot as a child. That grand library was my playing field. Yet, as I read my way through the bookshelves, I came to realize something incredible. The history of this world is the history of Calamity Ganon. Is constantly repeating itself. Alright. This history of this world is constantly repeating itself. What? Does he know about the loops? I guess the library is a... What's called? The library is a... What do you call it? A pillar. The books they contain also is a pillar. I guess we kind of knew that before, because when we went there originally, there was a whole bunch of books we were looking for or some shit. I don't know, but it's one of the dungeons for a reason. Similar to how Ikebukuro dungeon is, they were trying to get information to go against the warmongers and the big three. Everything happens in a cycle. Wars where the strong triumph over the weak. I guess he means more like historical parallels in history. That's a real thing in history, by the way. Wars where strong triumph over the weak, followed by periods where peace is extolled, and then revolutions that topple the established order. In fact, when it comes down to it, all of this world's history can be categorized into one of those three events. Okay, I really wish their line breaking was like actually proper here. I cannot read this. The stage and actors might change, but the plot remains the same. Realizing this, I figured that if that's how life is, I might as well just read books. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. But yeah, it seems like two of the three stages are strong being over the week and then war happening. I forgot what the third one was because LifeWonders does not know how to line break properly. So I became an avid bookworm and started experiencing life through ink, page, and the written word. The only consequence of this is that I never made much of my school life. His artifact records history patterns it predicts from its future. Is that what it does? I never actually... Like, what was that explanation? I know it did something, but... Like, he's holding a book, but I don't think he mentions what it does in the main scenario quest. It did start writing something that was brand new, though. That was not predicted by future. Oh, yeah, I guess he didn't say explicitly, but you're just inferring from that. Then I guess you're right. So, it isn't like I'm alone. Someone who's been at the school since even before I started there has protected me all this time. I do get a lot of people telling me to get my nose out of my books and look at the world around me for a change. They seem to think I'm missing out on something. They seem to think that words aren't enough to constitute a real experience. But the person who protects me has always said that I don't need to change. You know, I really like Housimo's take on experiences like this, on the way it shows characters, because oftentimes when we go through life, we are fixated on the lessons we learned from our experiences, and thus we are convinced that it's, you know, everything we've lived so far has only made us a wiser person, and that people are missing out on it. And then, you know, if like, for example, them saying Furufumi would be missing out on some experiences, but in this case, we're seeing it from Furufumi's experience, who is against that idea. And not just from Furufumi, but we see from different experiences all the time, just completely different worldviews that are consistent with their inner machinations of their minds. And it's cool because it doesn't try to present a one true proper or good thought process. It just shows many different kinds, different ways of people living, and I like that a lot. You're allowed to be different. Books might not be enough for them, but it's totally fun if they're enough for you. Nostradamus Prophecies. Oh yeah, that was what it was called, at least in his article thing, his research file. If you've chosen to give something up for yourself, I can respect that. You just do you. But there's nothing wrong with changing your mind either. If you decide you want to shake things up, just go for it. Mr. Mononobe is like the god of like fortune cookie wisdom. Okay, maybe that's a bit mean, but he's actually really wise, and I like it a lot. Those are some words from my protector. Someone many years my senior. I remember looking up into that kindly face and noticing all the worn lines, the traces of things lost through the passage of time. But those eyes still shone with all the brilliance of a dry sky. Seeing this discrepancy only cemented my decision. I'm going to read every last book in this world if it's the last thing I do. Okay, that's a bit ambitious, but you know, if he's forsaking other experiences and like he's allowed to be like stupidly ambitious just like other people are. I want to prove that books contain all the knowledge we could ever need about the past, present, and future. Partly because, in doing so, I think I can prove that my lifestyle that I have amounted to something after all. He's looking for... how do I explain this? He's looking for validation of his existence and his lifestyle. And he's seeking to provide that validation himself. But it's kind of a difficult task to read every book, so... Oof, that's sad. Let me tell you, it's such a relief to have so many reliable teachers on our staff. With Mr. Treaton, Mr. Jean, Miss Z's, and now Mr. Shenong overseeing things at school, I could retire knowing that our students would still be in good hands, being taught by all 5 of these teachers. What are you saying, Mr. Housamo? I hope you're not planning on retiring anytime soon. The students would be lost without you. I hate to agree with Mr. Jean, but on this point, we're of a single mind. One could fill your shoes. Quite so, Mr. Mononobe. But Shanong's like thinking, wow, everyone's really sucking Mr. Mononobe's dick, huh? It's an honor to be surrounded by colleagues who think so highly of me. But no one stays in school forever. Not even teachers. And I've been teaching at Shinjuku Academy for a very long time. Foreshadowing. Besides, I won't always be fit as a fiddle. However, even if something were to happen to me, I would be able to rest easy knowing that my students were well protected. And that is a precious thing indeed. Anyway, I just want you to know how grateful I am for your presence at the school. Mr. Housamo. Mr. Mononobe merely grins and curls his beer-ringed hand into a fist. In contrast to his ominous pronouncements, he looks quite cheerful. What the heck is going on? First one thing, then another. Give me a break already! Not to be rude. I mean, we're probably gonna need all the helping paws we can get, but... Who are you exactly? My name is Furufumi Urabe. I'm one of Ayrton's schoolmates. Right. Well, it's very nice to meet you, know. But I think it's best if our staff handle this one. I'm afraid I must insist. There is no one more suited to hunting down a rare tome than me. Yeah, you need your quota in terms of screen time, whatever. On another note, I don't see how running around like chickens with their heads cut off is gonna help our search. Wait, why were we running then? I thought we were rushing somewhere. Look, running just makes things cooler, yeah? It makes us look legit. Like a crime sting task force or something. Okay. So, what kind of deets are we looking for? Give us the deets. Oh, don't worry. You'll learn in a pounce. It's all sparkling like it's covered in fairy dust. It's so big, I don't think you could stuff it in the bag. But I haven't seen anyone carrying it around a huge bag, have you? Unless they had it somewhere sneaky. Oh no! How would we find it then? What a pickle. Is there anything I can do to help, Ketchy? Huh? Hold on a whisker. Did something open up the app? That would be me. Now, I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to use my sacred artifact to predict the future. Ooh! Well, there you go. Just as Prisma said. I've never tried something like this before, but I'm willing to give it a shot if it'll help us find that precious stone. Show me the future that follows. The path that waits. Draw from the paths long trodden, the columns of history, and show me what may come. Enlighten me, centuries of Nostradamus! The pages of Furufumi's book fill with rows upon rows of words beyond your understanding. Furufumi's eyes dart across the page as he reads them, and before his eyes, a vision of the future begins to take shape.
Bang!
What? I saw Ben 10. Some students in uniforms are running amok. I think they're inside one of the stalls. Uh-oh. He's sensing the Umamichi gang is involved. I don't think Ben 10 is in it, but I definitely saw Naja. I can just make out a sign. The sign of the stall. Oh, but it's blurry. I can't read it.
Blurry?
Aha! It's in focus at last. It says... The Spooky Shack. It's the Nut Shack.
Those little punks.
The name clearly means something to Licho, because he quickly leads the four of you to an area behind the stalls. There's another stall back there, a larger one, filled with a sign that reads, The Spooky Shack. Somehow,
I knew we'd end up here sooner or later. Just wish it had been sooner.
The Spooky Shack? Really? What's the deal with this place? Is this another haunted house?
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a shack where spooky things happen. Spooky and shocking. So I'm running scared. It's just a marketing change. I mean, it's hard to keep scary things fresh when monsters aren't exactly around Tokyo.
Very, very true.
But what does this place have to do with the book we're looking for? Let's just go in. I'm sure it's here. It has to be.
With that, Furufumi closes the app and runs pell-mell into the Spooky Shack. The Nut Shack.
Furufumi.
Well, he'll do anything for a book.
No point in waiting here. If there's trouble, he'll need backup. Wait for me! Come on, Master. Let's go. And you better get that app loaded up just in case.
What's up? Welcome to the...
Huh? What the heck are you execs doing here? Is something going on?
Looks like the Aoyama catacombs, but in reality they're just reusing assets for this.
This place makes my first and on end. It's so dark and gloomy.
You're not different from a normal haunted. Drip.
What was that? I just felt something warm and wet touch my fur. I really hate places like this. My heart's going a mile a minute and my tail's all bristled up. But if I'm going making, I need to be able to face danger head on. So I won't turn back. I'm going to keep... Nope. I can't take this anymore. I'm going home to stuff my face with fish fries.
Yeah, I felt it too. I think it's just water. Pretty underwhelming, actually. But super effective against cats.
This place generates the opposite of happy bar and makes my whiskers shiver and my nose twitch.
Something is off. We should have bumped into the staff by now. It's not all water droplets and fake pool.
Ah! Help me!
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble. It would have something to do with the book. Quickly, everyone, this way. Right. Time to find out what those slackers have been up to.
Toot toot! The Nightmare Express is coming through!
Monkey.
Monkey see? Monkey do! Monkey's coming to get you! You messing with the bull? You feel terror for sure. Say cheese! The moment of your life ending will be forever trending. Ooh, scary face. Eek! Ooh! Not hurry. Meow! Jump scares are a cheap trick, but they work. That's enough, you lot. We've got some questions to ask you about it. Ah! Yeah! Nuh-uh. Can't touch this. My duck and roll cow evasion combo can't be beat.
I don't think he has evasion, but he does have combo. But that
was close. Get your butt down here right now, Hanman. Why are you trying to knock me out for real?
I could have sworn that Ben 10 was part of the Marine Academy, not the Umamichi Academy.
Oh yeah. This is all really scary, but mostly because it's really weird. Hey, Hanman, Nausea. Have you got your corns or ears, in your ears or something? I'm talking to you.
Have they lost their sense, or are they always like this?
Ooh, look at me, Nausea. Can you see how cool I am? I love you so much. I do anything for you. Not into the monkey boy. I'm into tat socks. Ooh, where's my treasure ship? Where's Daikoku? I've composed Rock and Love Ballad for his ears only.
I didn't know she liked them. Well, actually, obviously some sort of love spell's going here. What is their relation? I think that's not the first time they mentioned each other. I think they were part of the same sailing crew together, but they haven't really been in that kind of event yet. Whoa, this is too much. What's going on? This is way scarier than any ghost. I don't see what's so frightening about all this nonsense. You say these love-related obsessions aren't normal for them. This reminds me of a certain play. Do you know Shakespeare? No, I don't. In it, a band of mischief fairies end up turning the relationships around them upside down. Could this be a coincidence? Here we are in a copy of the Fairy Name of Dog, and impish mischief is afoot?
I don't know, but we need something to do about this chaos. They're scaring these poor customers out of their wits.
Right.
Spooky Shack employees, this way please. I repeat, all Spooky Shack employees are to follow me at once.
I suppose this is the battle sequence for episode 4.
Dang it, Hanuman! Nausea! Stop acting weird, will you? I've got my claws out, but they just keep coming. I haven't been this scared since they turned on the industrial vacuum cleaner. Okay, Catchy, calm down. The Spooky Shack employees lunge forward and use their rules to try and frighten you. Okay, Krampus, you need to stop just laughing in place like that. Stop using your rules. I want to close the app. Is this a battle zone? What? The shack's become a battle zone? No way. I guess it's possible with all these transits around. But how does this even happen? Oh, with so many customers willing that scary strings will jump out at them. Maybe. Anyway, getting these people to safety is our top priority. Get moving, you lot. What are you waiting for? Ichiro glances around at the chaos unfolding in the shack. The customers are slumped on the ground and don't seem the least bit motivated to start fleeing. How are we meant to get them to safety if they won't budge? Poor things. They must have frozen up with fear. Great! Just great! Who'd have thought we'd have to go through all this for a book? Yeah! They're ganging up on us. No fair. I can't block everyone at once. Take that and that. Huh? Furufumi is curled up on the ground and shaking like a leaf. You can only watch as the Spooky Shack employees advance on him with their arms outstretched. I can't fend them off with just one sword. They're gonna get us. I have to protect Furu. I've got your back, Master! What the? Oh, that's some magic trick. You can solve on for someone's sake. It's like he's your second sword. Spoiler, don't tell them. Thanks, old Solomon. But how did you do that, actually? That can wait. You okay, Furufumi? I'm fine. I'm just getting away, aren't I? I'm sorry for the trouble, Arthur. I should have just waited outside and let you handle it. In fact, I shouldn't have sat outside my library to begin with. That's so not true. Your book of prophecy led us here. Now we need you to use it again. Of course. You're right. I promised after all. Besides, I don't simply turn to books because I have nowhere else to go. I choose them. Really love how Housamo respects all lifestyles. Furufumi thinks back in the day he made the promise he still carries with him. He thinks too of the person who told him that he doesn't need to change. Please, oh sacred artifact of mine, I humbly request your aid. There is much I cannot do that others are easily capable of. There's one thing I alone can do. Enlighten me once again. Centuries of Nostradamus! Hearing his plea, Furufumi's sacred artifact begins to glow, and words fill the pages of the book in his hands. To everyone else, they appear as nonsensical strings of characters. Only Furufumi can divine the meaning within. This is a continuation of the previous prophecy. A brand new future. The prophecy tells Furufumi about how things will appear after the present incident has been resolved. His mind's eye is filled with images of himself laughing with you and the person who has always validated him. It is very strange to see himself as part of that little group. He also sees himself leaving a spooky shack with a tome he does not recognize. It glitters in his hand. Okay, so this already happened. This is just a reprint. That must be from the original time this event was printed. I see. It all makes sense now. Thank you, Book of Prophecy. What did it say? What's with the sudden relief? The prophecies have shown me that I will leave the shack with the tome we seek in hand. Logically speaking, if we head towards the exit, we should find it. That's not quite logical, but sure. Furufumi rushes off toward the exit, keeping his eyes peeled out for anything that glitters like cover of a tome with the prophecy showed him. I think I found it. Someone's dropped it on the ground over there. What? Where? Ah! You found it! That's the one!
If that's caused all this chaos, then there's only one thing for it. Leave the slot to me. I'll keep them off your back while the rest of you go get that book. Licho. Woohoo! Let's rock. Benton swings her Biwa on an arc towards Furufumi as he makes a run for the book. But then... Abracadabra! Magical magic! 3, 2, meow! He was there and I was here, and now I'm there and he's here! Strumdy-dumdy. Huh? As Benton brings down her Biwa, she finds that Furufumi's body is enveloped in a wall of smoke. That was a quick-ass incantation, if he was able to do that. When the smoke clears, she finds that her target is no longer Furufumi, but Ketchi. Ugh! Fish sticks! Honestly, abracadabra, magical success. Honestly, a substitution effect would be more useful than Ketchi right now in gameplay. Even if he did have Ziba. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. But I must go on. Thank you for your sacrifice, my free acquaintance. Furufumi charges off as fast as his legs will carry him towards the book lying open on the ground. This is it. We have to do something about that book, Arathan. Well, can you imagine between just whapping people with their BO? Benton just dropping people with her... Yeah, I can totally imagine that. Not the best way to treat her instrument, but honestly, she is pretty irreverent anyways about a lot of things. Alright, leave it to me. Roll of the Wanderer, etc. Boundless Tale. Come on, you're supposed to say the full thing. Well, you know, so I bet I'd say that sometimes too. Roll of the Wanderer, etc. That's great. The flash from your sword hits the books, severing it from whatever force has been inhabiting it, and at the same time, releasing the power stored within. Is it over? Furufumi takes a deep breath and gently closes the book. Good work, Lisho. Thank you again, Ketchi. Glad to see you're back on your feet. And as for you... Thank you for believing me, Arathan. Furufumi turns to smile shyly at you. Fairly involved episode for Fumi. Very nice. Honestly, even more involved than Tez was in his episode and Licho was in his. Excellent work, Master. But I have to know, what happened with that other sword back there? What? You don't remember? You're the one who saved me. I was planning on asking you. You two really were incredible. Some ingenious team. Oh wait, never mind. It's just Double Dragon. But the reason why they don't know it is because that we learned Double Dragon in the main loop, but we just happened to relearn it here too. Sorry, Double Dragon from chapter 11, I think. Or was it chapter 10? I think it's chapter 10. Yeah, when we faced Tez. But it was learned in chapter 9. That's what you get when you mess with our master. Now, if only I could remember what it was I did. I don't understand though. Isn't No Salmon only supposed to be in the main loop? I thought that was the whole thing. What was the main difference between the main scenario quest loop and this loop? Like that made it decidedly so that there would be no more Salmons after the main scenario quest loop. See, I'm forgetting it. Oh well. That's just on me being forgetful. Oh, by the way, how's the collection thing coming along? I bet everyone here is bursting with happy power. Oh, it's not like that's all I care about. I came here to resolve a situation as a member of the staff. But now that you mention it, I guess I've still got a full day worth ahead of me. Oh, meow. Meow, I'm pooped. I vaguely remember them saying something like the main scenario quest loop. There would be no more Salmons in any loop after, and that's why they had to, in that loop, in the main loop, you know, solve the whole thing, stop the game from happening again, or whatever their goal is. The goal still isn't quite clear, but you know, it's to oppose the three true goals at this point. Yeah, I don't know what was the distinguishing factor that let them determine that fact.
Oh, did I say something wrong? I thought since the situation was resolved. I'm sorry.
Well, what's this happy power you speak of? Are you talking about the energy harvest from laughter, or from Akasha, or simply good vibrations? Or as kids say these days, good vibes?
I mean, this wouldn't have been the ideal place to collect happy power anyway. All the interference here probably cancels it out.
Since each Salmon is different, the same goes from other worlds, people of the world, regardless how similar they are, but from the previous loop. I'm gonna have an aneurysm from all these, whatever these are. Okay, and we will do that. Alright, let's continue.
Master, please do something to cheer up Tetchy. I can't bear to see him so dispirited.
Well, sure, but how? I can't create happy power for nothing. You're really fond of him, aren't you?
What? Master? I didn't know you could create happy power. How did you do that? I'm so scared. Please don't let go of my hand.
Seriously? Fucking Fencer living the time of his life.
It's okay. I've got you, and I won't let go. I'm so afraid. I can't move, but I can handle being here as long as I'm with you. Don't be down on yourself. I feel the same way. I couldn't move even if someone shoved me.
Okay. That was unexpected. Protagonist died, and for each loop, Mononome recreated a new little Salmon. If that's sure, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the main scenario quest they said that there would be no more little Salmons. Unless you're saying that little Salmon dies every time in every previous loop, but that's just no different from everyone else dying every loop. We don't want to lose a memory from this loop and save Mr. Mononobe. I mean, that's true, but I feel like there was like an actual situation where if it did happen to loop again, there would be no more chances after that. As his thoughts implied it, and Lil Salmon also, there was some sort of situation with him in his existence too. I wish there was a summary for the summary. I guess this is a happy ending. Let's go outside, shall we? Everyone have the nut check. It's the nut check.
Happy ending to a terrifying story, I guess. We got the book back, and a bunch of happy power too, to boot.
I really cannot overstate my gratitude, Ketchy. I wouldn't have been able to pull that off without your magic. Thank you.
Aw, shucks. You don't need to keep thanking me. I just did what a good king would do.
A king? Why, I didn't realize you were royalty.
Well, technically, I'm still in training, and I'm gonna have to work really hard to fill the current king's paw prints.
Wouldn't that make him a prince? Why is no one calling him a prince then?
But I don't just want to fill them. My goal is to be even better than he is.
You're such a hard worker. The current king must be really great.
Oh, I'm nothing compared to the current king.
He's all for... Wait, is the current king Balor? Is that what they're talking about? They're not from the same world. You know, I didn't think they were from the same world, but I'm pretty sure Hakuman just said they were from the same world a second ago. Yeah, I remember Balor was supposedly the king of fairies or something like that in Tirnanog. And then it was like Hakuman mentioned in passing that Ketchy was also the king of the world and he might offer expertise, so maybe he's the successor to Balor. That's kind of unexpected. Okay. If Mononobe is the one creating Salmon, then him giving his ring away sealed his fate to disappear permanently. Oh! Oh, that's the missing link. It's it's him losing the ring, and also Mononobe dying and being split and all that. I don't know who he gave his ring away to, but like that's true. Mr. Mononobe's existence is being threatened in this loop, and therefore that means, by proxy, little someone's existence is threatened too. Although I don't really know what's happening with Mr. Mononobe. He's kind of just like a shell of his former self or something like that. I forget the details. This story is long, so. But yeah, thank you for pointing that out, Xenu. Very big brain of you.
I can't imagine ever being like that. I'll probably never be worthy.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Huh?
Rulers have always existed in this world. Of course, not all of them have been good ones, and even the most powerful rulers have failed to provide for future generations.
Oh.
My apologies, I didn't mean to dishearten you. My point was that nether rulers in particular are especially good because they can equip the Shiro AR and give even more CP, just like Leaked. And you happen to be nether as well, and you have another ruler skill, so you are quite well suited to become a good ruler. My point was that you don't need to force yourself to emulate your predecessor. After all, there has been plenty of examples throughout history of rulers who appeared infallible, but has in fact merely failed to seek help when they needed it. Furufumi was the lore, well, the historical references to reassure Kechi. So he is probably one of the best persons to reassure Kechi that in terms of someone coming of age to become a king, eventually, in their old age, they come to realize that the very ineptitude they took such great pains to hide what was the very thing that would have helped them aid future generations. Just a snippet of wisdom I learned from my history books. Furufumi tries to pass the statement off modestly, but he cannot help looking a little smug. Yeah, I was sensing the same thing too. He's like, oh, I'm trying to be helpful, but he's like, he seemed very happy communicating all that. Tirnanog has many fairy races and kings. A cat king and Balor king of giants is a world rep. I see. So maybe, okay, so they're no relation then. They just happen to be different kings of the same thing. In the same world. They exist either in a pocket dimension in that world where Ket can be king and Balor can be king. Well, that's consistent with each other, I suppose. People have a bad habit of comparing themselves and others, especially to really talented individuals. What a waste of effort. It's not like I totally did that in my first feature event. It's more important that you follow your own path. You do you, Kechi.
I
correct that voice bad.
Where does my path lead, I wonder? What's that I need help with?
Kechi whispers these words under his breath as he stares up at the moonlit sky. The moon is almost perfectly round. But not quite. The full moon will come tomorrow, to coincide with the final day of the festival. End episode 5. That was a somewhat meaty episode 4, though. But yeah, that was a pretty good Furufumi feature. It could only be a few people now at this point. We still haven't seen Tashta's or Ryota's, so... Or Kechi, actually, either. So... yeah, maybe... I don't know, maybe they'll just mix... Kechi's kind of getting his development throughout the entire team, so maybe it's just like an epilogue thing or a really final part. But I have a feeling the next two is going to be about Ryota and Tashta. Alright, episode 5, part 1. Balor, giant king of the fairy realm, sits in a corner of little Tir Nadog within Tokyo Casino, waiting for his correspondent to arrive. My apologies, old friend. Organizing this festival has kept me a lot busier than I would have expected. You're actually enjoying this, aren't you? Surely you're not judging me. You, who put those shackles on your own wrists. But at least you're living your life as you see fit. That's one of the things I admire most about you. Many people fear death and loss, and try desperately to forestall their old age and demise. But we are different, you and I. By contrast, we seek out what they would avoid, and covet that which scares them so. For the lives we seek require all these things, do they not, my comrade? Don't make me repeat myself, Tiscalipoca. The smirk falls from Balor's face to be replaced with a sour look. Fixing Tiscalipoca with a glare, he exhales a curl of smoke from the corner of his mouth. Stop calling me your comrade. I don't want to be lumped into the same character as those come from Divaloka. Shiva, I guess. I'd rather throw in my law with the world representatives of Shangri-La than call myself comrade to anyone from that world. But Tiscalipoca is from, what's it called? Is it Shangri-La? No, it's the other one. I'm forgetting my lore. Whatever. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Oh, try to remember anyway. Remember, I lost my mind long ago. Still, it would seem you have a real grudge against people from Divaloka. Is there any reason for that? It only makes sense. Our philosophies are just too different. They might not shun loss, but they sure as heck aren't fond of aging. Anyway, I said all of this before. Either you have the memory of a sieve or you just aren't listening. Sieve or Civ? Probably Civ. Which is it, Tiscalipoca? The face of Divaloka. Tiscalipoca, are you even listening? No way. Forgive me. I was just lost in thought. My dear comrade, would you be so kind as to tell me a little more about Divaloka? Is Tashtel from Divaloka? Yeah, he is. And I guess he's reminded by his offers for reparations and all that. Yeah, Eldorado, that was it. Thank you, Azinu, for acting in place of me when I locked my brain. Specifically, about what combination of your fates would look like. Would the results be an exception, a contradiction, or something else? I see how it is. First you ignore me, then you come crawling to me for information. You really are unpredictable, Tiscalipoca. I don't think a contradiction would occur straight away, but the phrase would probably be whipped into a frenzy. Oh? What sort of frenzy? The word fairy comes from the root word fatum, meaning destiny. Interesting. I don't know if there's a connection, but fairies are attracted to the line between life and death. What's more, Tiernanog rule functions to consume death and old age in favor of replacing them with life and youth. So the food of the fairies might look similar to the food here, but it's entirely different. Ever heard of this old superstition? You must not sample food from the fairy realm or you will be trapped there forevermore. Now, do you know what the people of Divaloka consume for sustenance? That's right, Soma. They drink the beverage of eternal life by gulping down the sun-serving moon, making their system possible. They drink the moon, essentially, making the system possible. Imagine what would become of the Mistress Fairies of Tiernanog if they got their hands on that Soma. It'd be like tipping baking soda into a barrel of vinegar. Or maybe like mixing every kind of alcohol you have in the house until you got a bucket full of something that's just going to make you ill. In other words, it's too much for them.
They need both life and death. Taking one of those on its way would instantly put them out of balance. So like a drunken driver of a car missing a wheel, they'll quickly spiral out of control. It would be catastrophic.
So they normally feed on food in relation to death, because that's how they sustain themselves, through the death of others. But if they feed on themselves through the food of life, soma, from Devaloka, then that could cause havoc. I think that's the gist. Devaloka, reincarnation versus Tirnanog, world system succession. Yeah, that's a peculiar way of viewing things. That's true. Reincarnation persists a single individual, whereas system of succession expects someone to die eventually. Replacement is part of the system. That's an interesting way of looking at it.
I can't imagine anything more dangerous. Can you this Kalipuka?
Very perceptive view. Or what? There's a better term for it, but whatever.
Dangerous. Dangerous? You really do know how to stir me up, Balor. After all, you should know better than anyone how much quickly I will dive into murky waters when told of the dangers that lurk within.
Episode 5, Festival of Munch-Down. Cheers through a gourmet food fight. So there's a good chance this episode will be about hijinks with fairies after eating soma, which means this might be an episode related to Touch Stuff, but we'll see. It is the morning of the third and final day of the festival in Little Tirnanog. To enter this level of the Tokyo Casino, which replicates the fairy realm in all its glory, it is to step into an idyllic slice of natural beauty. All the more so in these early hours when the grassy plains are not so crowded. This is the calm before the storm of customers who will arrive come nightfall. Time to dig in.
Hey! I hope you enjoyed your meal. Everything on your plate, veggies, fish, and all, was grown right here in Little Tirnanog. In fact, I cultivated everything personally, using my special nutritional tonic to promote their growth. Mmm, delicious. I don't normally eat this kind of food, but this is to die for. Quite literally. Eat up, Akio. Being a fussy eater will not help you grow big and strong like me. I never waste anything on my plate, and that is why I'm not only healthy, but invincible too. All creation is at my fingertips.
Whoa, I can be a world representative too? Invincible? Whoa, don't you worry, I'll clean my whole plate right up.
That's so cute. A world representative and one of the leaders of the 3 True Guilds hyping up some kid with aspirations just to grow big and strong. That's too cute. OMG, it's this episode. I hope you're ready. Oh no, spoiler alert! Don't set my expectations. Man, you guys are fast readers though. Seriously, like, events have been out only for a week anyway, you guys are done. To Skelly Poka, while I appreciate that you're trying to be a good influence, I don't think it's right to twist the truth. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reason you can create stuff is only that you're a world rep. Keep your creation fingers to yourself.
Oh yeah! This seafood buffet's a dream come true. Salmon, tuna, and sardines galore.
You should not stack your plate quite so high, Kechi. You do not wish to see you make yourself sick.
Oh! Look at the steam coming off these pancakes. Now that's what I call fresh off the griddle. They've got everything you need from the ultimate breakfast sandwich. Toast, eggs, bacon, more bacon, omelet, tomato, bacon. There's so much to choose from. Where to start? Maybe we'll try something new like fried okra. Ah, why is it not slimy?
I fucking hate okra because it's slimy and yeah. It's like, it does not absorb flavor well. I've never enjoyed a dish with okra in it, and it's bitter too, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna try one of every fish on the table. Looks like everyone's enjoying the breakfast buffet just as much as I am. Time to put my thoughts there and thanks and...
Dig right in.
This raw salmon is fresh in the texture. It makes me want to purr. Fish is love. Fish is life.
You know, they were invited before just because they happened to join here at the time, But now it's like they're just chilling here in general, which is like, don't they have other places to be? As, you know, the coordinators of this event. Or is this like a shared bunk for all coordinators? Maybe that makes more sense because we're also helping with the event.
Fish is love, fish is life. Makes me want to purr.
We're like one big happy family. The best kind of breakfast. It's been a while since we've had so many guests at the breakfast table of Ritra. My spirits and taste buds are dancing.
You're with the crafters, aren't you? Don't you normally eat in a group like this?
No, actually. We hardly ever get together for meals. As researchers and agents, our schedules tend to be erratic. Really, according to Kurgani, the main reason is because you're always off somewhere else compared to everyone else. Besides, Vritra and I are travelers by nature. We hardly ever make it back to the guild. Ha ha! There it is. Huh. So you're traveling right now? Are you planning on doing some sightseeing? Not really. We tend to wander aimlessly, Vritra and I. When a destination captures our interest, we go and see it, but... Otherwise, we're happy to just be in each other's company. Vritra is like my child, you see. Every moment we share is precious. That's cute. Vritra and Tasha.
I understand completely.
Not quite as cute. I see I'm in good company. Tell you what, I'll treat you to a modification at a discount. How do laser beam glasses sound?
No, thank you. I'm perfectly happy with these glasses as they are.
Running simulation complete. Diagnosis. Most effective ocular modification would be lasers that fire when you turn your head.
Certainly you don't support this idea, aren't you?
Sounds like the end. It sounds like that end of the table is having fun. Why don't we go and join then, Furufumi? We're not even part of the staff here. Why are we even here? I'm not interested. It's far too noisy over there. Besides, I don't want to leave you on your own. You're always wandering off somewhere, and it's hard to find you in this couch. In the crowd. I see. I'm not missing out on anything, I think. There's nothing wrong with referring the company of adults to high schoolers. Itadakimasu! Or thanks for breakfast.
It has been so long since I shared a meal like this with so many friends and youngsters. It warms the heart and the belly.
I'm just glad you could join us, Tescali Poca. I mean, when I asked you yesterday, you turned down my invitation. How come you change your mind?
Is that so strange? Even I am susceptible to having change of heart from time to time. In short, Tasha and I got talking, and agreed that it might be better for me to accompany you today. Didn't we, my friend?
They consider each other friends now! Yep. Simulating a typical day out and about will make it easier for me to monitor your new body's performance.
Well, now that breakfast is taken care of, let's quickly run through the schedule for today.
Can't go right on cue.
You better not have another study session on this, hero. This is the last day of the festival.
You don't have to worry about that, Kengo.
I want to enjoy our last day here just as much as you. Now, we've got some free...
Oh, all right. I just remembered. I've been meaning to ask you something catchy. Are there any tourist spots in Little Tirnalog?
Uh-huh. Of course there are, silly. Why? You interested?
Oh, never mind. Why'd I even ask? It was obvious there wouldn't be any.
Wait. Really? Are there tourist spots here? Yeah, it's been a walk, but it's worth the paperwork. I was just planning on visiting myself. Will you join me?
Oh, I'd love to. Sure. Can we go, please?
Well, that's fine. Just make sure you're back by lunchtime. Understood?
Are you not coming with us?
Sorry, no. I have a lot to attend to in preparation for this afternoon, but you're along now. I've already got plenty of helpers.
Well, so you got a third variant, I see.
Come down, you'll get your variant soon enough.
If you insist. See you later, Shiro. Don't work too hard.
Don't worry. We'll help them get prepped and so fast they'll be ready for lunch before you are. Yep, have fun. We've got this one covered.
You tidy up the breakfast table as a group before splitting up. Those of you who are going with Ketchy set off after him along a picturesque path through the tall grass. The crunching of your shoes and the hard dirt mingles with the chattering of a nearby brook. A breeze ruffles in your hair on its way past, and the smell of sun-soaked earth fills your nostrils. Ah, this is the stuff. Gotta love that fresh air. It's hard to believe we're still in the casino, isn't it? It's like we're really in the middle of a field. You can see for miles. I was aware that Tokyo Casino had an expansive basement, but I never dreamed it'd contain anything like this. So it's pretty much exactly like what's happening in the Desert Journey. Kind of like a collision of worlds, except somehow they made it large. Maybe this counts as a collision, but it's a controlled one.
I remember taking country roads like this with my grandpa. I'd run until I was blue in the face, but the path just kept on going.
It sure feels nice to soak up some sun up, huh, Vitra?
Give me that Vitra, he's too cute for you.
Nah, he deserves it, he's cute too. They're both cute. Such a cute pair.
Now it's so quiet and peaceful I could drop right off to sleep. Will you carry me, master? I'd love to snuggle up in your arms.
Where exactly are we headed, Ketchy?
Oh, I don't think it has a name. I'll have to describe it for you. There's a pool of clear blue water in that field you love to splash around in. And it's got kind of a mystical feel to it.
Uh-oh, fairies. Foreshadowing.
If I had to name it, I'd probably call it Splish Splash Fairy Bats.
Wouldn't that call in a clash with the mystical atmosphere?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, it's the Valentine's, what's it called? Time slip. keeps on time slipping my mind. Time's the background.
Whoa!
My word. There's a collective gasp of awe as you arrive at your destination. A beautiful little glade with a naturally formed pool that glitters in the sunlight, filtering through the trees.
This is the replica of the strings of Tien and Hawk, where fairies gather to sing. The waters are said to be magical. On another note, I heard that it's an old Tokyo custom to use water from the springs and waterfalls to purify itself. That's why I decided to come here for today. I think I'm using this place for the final event of this festival. I thought it'd be nice to come, if people could come and stop by here and give the practice a go before heading home.
Interesting. I cannot say I disapprove of the notion. Final event, purify yourself. Well, hopefully they don't damage the environment. Yes, I feel the same way. This place has a certain atmosphere to it. I think the festival goers would take it nicely. Typical Toji, always the first one on board is on the tradition train. Hello everyone. Fancy meeting you here. Don't mind Furufumi, they're getting dressed behind me.
Whoa, Mr. Mononobe! Didn't expect to see much of...
I'd heard rumors of the spiritual powers of this place and thought it might just help myself with my sore back.
Psst. Hey, partner. You think what I'm thinking? Kinda seems like he mistook this place for a hot spring, huh?
Well, you know, after those 5 consecutive hot spring events in a row, I wouldn't blame him. Is Furufumi with you? I guess this isn't really his scene. No, he's here. Come on out, Furufumi. Stop hiding behind that rock. Oh my god, they're actually here! Well, this isn't suspicious at all. I didn't know what to think when you said I should come in a loincloth or wear my swimmers under my yukata. But here I am. Not only is everyone staring at me, but Ryota's right there and... how am I supposed to apologize to him now? I had to scream the first time I saw this. Furufumi getting that teacher D. The only thing he wants to stuff his face in between is a couple of books as well as Mr. Mononobe's bullshit. Calm down, Furufumi. Nobody's staring at you, and could you please let go of my loincloth? Can you please take off my loincloth? Later tonight, okay? Why didn't you invite me here?
What a treat! I can't wait to see your friends splash around together, Master.
Don't sweat it, Furufumi.
Oh, really? Come on, let's do a cannonball together.
Are you sure, Ryota?
Please don't pull.
Mono in that pose, please. Yeah. Well, it's time for the fan service that the shub lovers have been waiting for all this time.
Look, you've got nothing to be embarrassed about, okay?
Except for if there's any muscle gawkers out there.
I'm wearing the exact same thing as you, so no one's gonna stare.
Oh, looks like I lost my thingy. You have to take yours off too. Thingy. It's it's slipping my mind. A fundoshi. There it is. I suppose you have a point. I was hoping to avoid something like this, but no. Very well. I'll summon you for a little while.
Excellent.
It's good to try new things to broaden your horizons. You can learn so much about yourself and the world. Seeing my students choose to do that for themselves is one of the greatest joys of being a teacher. Watching them stumble can be hard, but it's my duty to be there when they need a helping hand to get back on their feet. I've been doing this for a very long time now, but every time I see a student succeed, I know I'm in the right profession. Their achievements remind me that there's still so much that I have yet to witness, and even to try for myself. Mr. Mononobe, can I have some attention now? Furufumi's been hogging you all day. You're really attached to me, aren't you? That's very sweet. I'm flattered, Arthur. Unfortunately, Furufumi's my only soul booty call. I am muscle lover, furry, or human. Fair enough. I mean, there's plenty of that in this game too. This is pretty much like the only chubby event ever, so... and plus, you still have this Kalipoka, so it's not a complete loss for you either. And also you have Mr. Mononobe being half naked in front of the students for some reason. This is like more than half naked. What do you say? Well, it's been busy a couple of days, but now that we're coming to the end of the festival, I think I can make time for you. Well, maybe not. It's been a busy couple of days, but now that I'm done using Furufumi's stats, I think I can make time for your ass. In fact, let's make it tonight when the festival is over. Why don't you come see me for a little chat? Oh, don't give me that look. I'm not going to give you a lecture. It'll just be a relaxed conversation between two human beings. I'll be waiting for you over by the venue where we first bumped into each other. It's up to you, but I hope to see you there. The words have barely left his mouth when Ryota and the others start hollering your names, trying to get your attention. Oh, come on. We shouldn't keep them waiting, Arthur.
It's so cold!
Now this is an experience. I can feel the chill seeping into my bones. I know exactly what you mean. I feel truly alive. So, how is this so-called ritual done, Agyo? Do we just soak in water?
I don't know. My grandpa never taught me anything like this.
In that case, allow me to teach you both the correct way to perform a ritual of purification. First and foremost, who splashed me? Of course. This is awesome. I can feel all my muscles tightening. It'd be even better if we had a waterfall, I imagine. I'm in waterfalls. I am in full agreement, Kenko. Full consent. Why don't we plan a visit to the local waterfall next weekend? I'm glad everyone's enjoying themselves, but this is way too cold for me. I can barely stand to dip my pinky toe in. Was that Mr.? No, that's right. I'm glad everyone's enjoying themselves, but this is way too cold for me. I can barely dip my pinky toe in. What happened to doing a cannonball, Ryota? It's best to just get these things over and done with. Right, Furufumi? I'm with Ryota in this one. It's too cold for me. Now I'm all embarrassed again. Alright, ready or not, here we splash. Don't forget I picked MC5 too, so I'm not so shabby.
Oh, it's freezing cold. I really hope the rest of the festival finishes without a hitch. And that my magic show's a big hit with the crowd.
Doesn't seem like you've been preparing it all this time and since you've been chilling with us.
Thank you, Chi. What did King of Cats do it this time? Oh, your Majesty Grimalkin.
Oh, right, they mentioned that before. It's not Bulwer, it's Grimalkin. He's the person he's succeeding.
Come, my friends, it is time for us to head back. And don't despair. There is time in festival schedule for you to soak here and come nightfall. Right. Thanks for showing us this awesome spot, Ketchy. Good timing. I'm so ready for lunch. Hope Shiro's got something ready for us. He's his personal cook now. Something just popped up in my app. Your phone just buzzed too, Ryota. Mine too. Let me check. Oh, it's from Shiro. Oh, it's just... Terrible! We have to hurry back. Everyone! Huh? What's gotten into Ryota? Alright. This episode is actually 3 parts, so still a bit more to go. Alright, episode 5, part 2. Perplexed by Ryota's sudden panic, you and your friends hasten after him as he charges off back the way he came. Eventually, he skids to a halt on the bank of a river.
Hey, it's leaked! Tomoyo! We're here!
That'll be fun, you three. Wow, impressive backfoot on one.
Hey, leaked! What do you get here? Leaked!
No! It already started without us. We got back as fast as we could, Shiro. Seriously? I can see that. I hope you enjoyed your little excursion. Okay, I thought it was an emergency. Did you seriously run back for this?
We did! It's a beautiful spot. And very cold.
Nice one, Shiro. I was hoping you'd have lunch ready for us, but I didn't expect a riverside picnic. It's very thoughtful, but I cannot deny that I have many questions. The first one being, why are you in your swimsuit? Okay, no one's upset with Ryota because it's like, I guess they're expecting this, but that entire episode of Ryota running was just cliffhanger bait.
That would be because the person financing this abrupt addition to the festival program asked me to. Speaking of which, she's been waiting for you, Arison.
Tuckman, Huckamies.
OMG, yes it is!
Me? Who is it? Never mind, I think I know. If Fleet's here, that can only mean... My liege! How's it going, Hawkman? Long time no see. Oh, my liege. I would have come sooner, but I'm afraid I've been locked up in business of the ocean since the festival began. However, even if just for tonight, I had to get away, and I thought to myself, where better to spend than right here? You simply mustn't leave my sight tonight, my liege. But don't worry, the riffraff will all be provided for. You'll get to enjoy my figure in the dang swimsuit, as well as a picnic barbecue. A feast for not only your eyes, but also for your stomach. Oh, there's fresh water in here too. I wish I knew what to do with these like everyone situations when everyone's talking, but no one does that in real life. Come on, LifeWonders, just let one person exclaim, "Score!" Time to stuff my face with hamburgers and hot dogs and hit the river for a swim. I second that. I can't wait to go swimming with you guys. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get you fishy! Yeah! No! It's swimming away! Quick, after it, everyone! Good luck. I think you'll have to leave me out in this one. I'm not a very good swimmer. And I must confess, I've had a little trauma regarding fish ever since the time I turned into an... wait, is that why he's called that? Axolotl, and was chased up down the river. Wait, no. It's probably the other way around. Shalala is from like a really old legend. Also Eldoradian. So more likely, the species axolotl is based off of their etymology is based off of this god, Shalala. But that's an interesting relation. I was always wondering what the relation is with the name. I found it. I won't let it escape. And... Soko! This isn't your Moritaka. You're not allowed to say the line. Nice one, Moritaka. You got the fishy. Well done. You have a very impressive reflexes, Moritaka. I appreciate your kind words, but I'm sure it was just beginner's luck. Soko! Water quality. Clear. Water temperature. Mild. Swimming a few laps here should get us some solid data, Tiscalipoca. Excellent! And I shall engage my swimming mode at once. Nice boxers. Very stylish. Nice trip. Sup everyone, I'm here to join the party, and guess what? I came prepared for this event. Hello to my swimmers! Maybe this wasn't such a right idea. What a fucking dork. What the fuck is he wearing? It's like fucking jumpsuit. Some shit. Even Furufumi's better dressed. I'm surprised you're still here, Furufumi. Knowing you'd be underneath my desk right now. I'd have thought you'd have run away by now. I'm very glad you didn't. To be frank, I'm just as surprised as you are. But there's something about this crowd that I find, well, not altogether unpleasant. I see. Glad to hear it. There you are, Ketchy. Aren't you going to have so much? You really should. There's plenty of fish here too. I can't tell you how fresh it is, but I can tell you it is delicious. Sounds great. I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. You seem a little down, my friend. Is it because of the magic show you're performing tonight? Are we feeling a little nervous? Ketchy, you okay? I just don't know what to do anymore. What to do? I don't want to run away again, but I don't know if I can do this.
I don't have a single idea what I can do. It's going to be a disaster. I can feel it in my whiskers. Oh, catchy.
Oh dear, my leash is frowning again. This just won't do. When will he learn that he can confide in my bosom? Still, I cannot deny that his brooding countenance makes my heart throb with admiration. Me when I see my favorite characters cry. Let's see. That poor little kitty is still struggling. I hate to see him so down on himself like that. I might just be the only one who can help him get through tonight's event. Shall we do our part, Vritra? How's this sound? Extra stamina, extra functional.
I'm gonna order some drinks, Master. Just one for you, Catchy. Oh, yeah, thanks.
Feeling a little better? Do you want to talk about it?
You can tell us everything. Master Ryan, excellent listeners, you know. Oh, well. Okay, if you're sure you wouldn't mind.
Ketchy gulps down the drink Solomon gave him and takes a deep breath to center himself before launching into his tale.
I guess let's start from the beginning. Right before I came to this Tokyo. Grimmelkin, the king of cats, is a wise ruler and a practitioner of great magic. Cats are fickle and free-spirited by nature, so it takes someone really special to be able to govern and unite them. I can't wield magic half as well as he can. I'm not nearly good enough to lead my people. So on the day of my coronation, I just ran away.
Oh man. Oh. Sorry, it's a simple story, but I can relate in some ways to this.
Then I arrived in Tokyo, and I learned how to do magic tricks instead of, real magic. But tricks like those can never measure up to what Grimmelkin is capable of. I feel like I'll never be talented enough to follow his preference. I mean, I don't even have the confidence to pull off tonight's show. I'm so terrified I think my mistress are gonna fall off.
It's okay to be nervous, Ketchy. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. What do you mean we never left?
And for me? How come?
Well, your magic show tonight, right? You seem a bit on edge today. So I thought maybe I could help you with your prepare.
That's really nice of you, Ryota. But with my amateur skills, I don't think even I think even...
Oh my god, English.
Amateur?
You? No way.
Huh?
Remember that bit of magic you did for us earlier? Not one of us walked away from that trick without a smile. That's pretty amazing, all on its own, but you even made me want to try a trick or two. How about it? Do you need an assistant? Ryota inserting himself again into helping out with other people's affairs. Because that's what he does to socialize.
Yeah.
Hey, don't look so worried. If you put our heads together, there's no way we can't make this work. You'll see.
No, well, it takes more than a few helping heads to pull off a grand illusion.
It'll be fine. Besides, having a few surprise elements can only help spice things up, right? We might not have any ideas right now, but together we can pull this off. I just know it. Isn't that right, Arthur?
Ryota! Arthur!
He's very catchy. Let's work on this together. For a moment, Ketchy looks down at his paw pads. Decision all over his face. Then his expression abruptly turns decisive as an emphatic nod. His hands curl into a fist, into Arthur fists. It'd be like mixing every kind of alcohol you have in the house until you got a bucket of something that's just going to make you ill. In other words, it's too much for them. They need both life and death.
Taking one of these elements away would instantly put them out of balance. So like a drunken driver of a car missing a wheel, they will quickly spiral out of control. It could be catastrophic. I can't imagine anything more dangerous. Can you, Tezcatlipoca? Dangerous. A dangerous mix. An unpredictable, chaotic course. Some would hear these words and feel excitement. Others, terror. Reactions are divided like two sides of a coin, or reflections in a mirror. He's being cheeky, because he does mirrors. But regardless of how you feel, my friends, it is time for the Festival of Fighting and Fairy Hijinks to begin. This will be the beginning of the end. Uh-oh. He's up to something. He's gonna let the dogs out. As the sun sets on the last day of the festival, fireworks are launched into the evening sky, filling it with bangs and flashes of color. Excellent work, people. Seeing how well you did handle the security of this festival shows me that the Tokyo's future is in good hands. Yes, Superintendent Daikoku, sir. The festival venue will be at capacity soon. Controlling the numbers carefully from here on will be of utmost importance. Keep up the good work until the festival is over. And remember, any suspicious persons are to be detained on site. Yes, sir! In the midst of the crowd thronging the festival venue, two shadows share a whispered conversation. Your officer's versatility is appreciated, Daikoku. Their efforts have allowed me to monitor and restrict the movements of each guild. The collision taking place in this battle zone is already underway. Soon, it will have merged with the true fairy realm. Yes, my preparations are complete. And the hour of the final reveal is almost upon us. Excellent. Since everything is proceeding as planned, I shall leave my young officers in charge and retreat into the shadows. Do you not know Daikoku? We should know Daikoku. I don't know why it's just saying police officer question mark. So soon? Well, let's go around and enjoy the chaos alongside me. I'm afraid I'm more interested in directing things behind the scenes, behind people in slash range, than standing in the spotlight myself. My rule is simply to place the pieces where they need to be for the things to be set in motion. Besides, I spied someone I cannot afford to meet in the festival venue earlier. I want to make my exit before we cross paths. In short, I'll be quietly issuing commands while you enjoy the show. I wonder what he's talking about. Oh, very well. It's a bit of a shame, but if that is what you wish. It is. However, I can hardly retreat without giving my loyal customer a few choice words of advice. For your own reasons, you chose this replica of the fairy realm of Tirnanog to be the setting of your plot. Of course, as a sponsor, you played a great role in guiding the organizers towards the choice. Part of the reason I expect that you wish to involve your friend Bellora somehow, though that is neither here nor there. Now, the creator from Diva Loca, with whom you have been colluding, is a poor fit for this plan. Is that all? I'm well aware of that. Bellora himself told me. Something about the combination of Diva Loca and Tirnanog being unpredictable and dangerous. Not that I care. My advice does not end there. Listen. The most important part is yet to come. As you know, Diva Loca is home to another world, one hidden in the background. Shangri-La. If that world happens to interfere with this festival, the result will not be the unpredictable chaos you seek. That is because it is well known what happens when Shangri-La and Tirnanog collide. This is my heartfelt warning to you. If you do not seek inevitable destruction, tread carefully. You see. Was Shangri-La wiped out or something? I thought they were two different worlds, but apparently one's inside the other. Well, after Tezcatlipoca takes his leave, Taiko turns and addresses an empty shadow. I presume you're listening. Surely even you must concede that it's best you withdraw this time around. Sanat and... what's his name? Temujin. There's no need for such venom, is there? My acquaintance is from southern Tokyo. An old man like me has to watch his heart. And if you lot end up involving yourselves in this fight, the result would make chaos seem peaceful by comparison. And that's especially true for you, my friend in schooling form. Yes, I understand that you'll find the presence of so many warmonger in Minato War to be disruptive, but the plot that has been set in motion here has no connection to your little feud. It's more of a private matter. I can assure you that when this festival is over, the warmongers will retreat. So please just continue playing the part of regular customers and enjoy the festivities while they last. Okay, so these are monitors from the game masters as well as the invaders, because they don't really trust what's happening here with them gathering. That's not too much to ask, is it? Surprised the rule makers are not here, but then again, maybe Sanda is part of the rule makers. I thought he was part of the invaders. I'm not sure. Hopefully I managed to convince him. The 23 wards of this Tokyo really are a powder keg waiting to blow. It's becoming a melting pot of other worlds, where all the colors of the rainbow are mixed into a pile of murky gray. Deep, dark, unknowable, and full of opportunities for one such as myself. There is so much I can achieve here in the name of the great Mahakala. So, I know I'm the only one, I know I'm the one who volunteered to help Kachi, but how are we gonna do this? He said to let us know when he needs us, but there's gotta be something we can do in the meantime. Leaked. Come to think of it, what can we even contribute? He didn't even say anything that time. Any ideas leaked? Well, fuck Stockers. You need to stop forgetting. I'm sure she's already nervous enough as these. Oh, good point. I wouldn't want to add to his race. I have a bad habit of doing that. If push comes to shove, perhaps the tycoons can assist. Do let me know if I can aid you in any way, my friends. But for now, I say your focus on enjoying the festival. You wouldn't want to waste this day of fun, last day of fun, would you? Oh my god, it's so difficult. Yes. After all, there's not really much you can do right now other than wait for him to contact you. Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting this is the last day of the festival. This weekend's gone by so fast. Thanks for your advice, Leet. My head's feeling a lot clearer now. I'm not sure I did anything worthy of the gratitude, my friend. However, if you need me, I'll be at headquarters. For now, I bid you farewell. Max gut. Hey, why don't we walk around for a bit? Who knows, maybe we'll find inspiration on how we can help Kachi. I mean, Shiro did say the executive committee can take it easy today. We're pretty much free to do whatever we want today. Alright, let's go. Hold out your hand, Fizz. Let's make this another day to remember. There's so much to choose from. Octopus dumplings, corn dogs, cotton candy, chocolate-covered bananas. I can't pass up an ice cream cone in this weather, but it feels like a waste to pass up food you only find at festivals. It's even harder to pick what I want because today's my last chance. What am I gonna do? Well, why don't we share a few things? We can go halvesies. Try a bit of everything. Perfect. You're a genius, Arthur. But are you sure you don't mind? I don't want to make you overeat on my account, over his friend. Really? Yay! Thanks! Okay, let's do this. Two stomachs are bigger than one. We'll conquer the festive stalls together. starting with octopus stuffings. I know these sell everywhere in Tokyo, but I just can't get enough. They taste even better at festivals, huh? Soft and chewy on the inside, crispy on the outside. Don't freak out, but you've got a bit of octopus stuck in your teeth. Huh? I do too? Oh man, happens every time. How about some cotton candy? I used to eat it all the time as a kid, but I haven't had any in ages. These ones are huge. As a kid, I used to try and make them last, but they just end up melting away. Look at you. You've got a big white beard like Dad's. It's a nice look for you, Arthur. That was so good. What should we try next? Hey, it's time for my 5-second cameo, like in every event. Fried noodles! Get your fried noodles right here. Now here are some familiar faces. How's it going, you two? Hey, Nomad. I thought we might find you here. Is this your latest, what was it? Is this your latest gig? Of course it is. What, did he think I started fried noodle business or something? After being lampooned by that first variant, I need to work my way up so LifeWonders can justify having a second variant for me. It'll come for you. Sooner than you think. Kinda. But come to think of it, weren't you here yesterday? You weren't here yesterday is what I said. Okay. Yeah, I was only brought in today. They were looking for extra helping hands to run food stalls. There's a special event planned for today. We're heading to your yard. Here, take one of these wires. It's part of the magic show. Thanks. Can we get some fried noodles as well? With extra meat? Of course you can. Coming right up. Hey, newbie. We're starting to run low on ingredients. Go get us some more, will ya? I just did, sir. Should I leave them here? Yeah, that's fine. Heracles, wasn't it? You're a good worker. Glad to have you on board. This is the first time I'm seeing Heracles in any kind of game that's been event that's been translated so far. His event should have happened first, but for some reason we're playing this event, which is like there's so many events behind that has not been translated. They decided to jump directly into the Cat Festival. It's so bizarre. I was just thinking of how he sounds. I'm happy to be of service. Back in my homeland, my queen often told me that I'm an excellent slave. You're a slave. That's rough, buddy. I feel like we might have a lot in common, you and I. So that's why you're just like that, huh? That's your slave's garb or whatever? Oh, this whole thing? No, I just tried to wear something festival for the occasion. This is much more modest than what I'm used to. Oh my gosh. You call that modest? Yeesh. And I just thought I had it bad working myself to the bone just to make rent for the month. At least I can afford proper clothes. Gotta admit, no matter how bad it gets for Nomad in terms of what piddling jobs he picks up, he always does dress sharply. So, how did a guy like you end up becoming a slave anyway? Not to bring up painful memories or nothing. Let's just say I had a bit of a disagreement with someone pretty high up in the pecking order. And in a fit of madness, earned myself this collar. Holy moly, that sounds exactly what happened to me. We got even more in common than I thought. Listen, if you ever need some extra cash, come see me. I'll hook you up with some good jobs. Hey, thank you, Nomad. I appreciate that. Now, shall we get back to working? I'm ready to go. More bulge. Heracles translated here before his own event. It happens. I think it also happened in one of the New Year's event. Which character was translated then? I don't know, but suffice to say, there's a number of characters here and there that get translated before they're actually revealed in their proper event. Because, you know, LifeWonders. Well, aren't you a hard-working pair? I'm impressed that you can cook with such finesse even while we're chatting away. I definitely made the right decision by hiring you two. Especially the man with the club. I see you even made an effort to dress up for the occasion. Tell you what, gentlemen, keep up the good work, and I'll pay you a little extra on top of your wages for this shift. You mean it? Alright, you can count on us, boss. This place sure is getting crowded. We better find a quiet corner to sit in and eat these noodles. Actually, Follow me. I just know a spot. Furufumi told me about it at lunch. It might have been Goemon, actually. Before Goemon's event was translated, I think Goemon first showed up in New Year's, maybe? Something like that. Hey, look! Nomad sure knows his stuff. He put that flyer in a separate bag for us so it wouldn't get all smushed. Let's see. If you truly seek to conquer the festival cuisine, join us for the ultimate food race. Tonight only! Oh, this is Ryota's event, okay. Huh. I guess they're holding some kind of speed eating contest. Not to say Ryota's episode. Guess so. More festival food. You wanna give it a go, Ryota? I don't know. I don't think I'd be very good at it. I prefer to savor my food. No, I don't know. I'd hate to rush through a meal that someone went through the trouble of cooking for me. Well, at least he's thoughtful about it. It's not all going to waste, Shoji. But maybe we could still get along, just to watch? Yeah, sure, why not? Maybe someone will participate. We'll have to finish these noodles first, though. Whoa, Nomad really went heavy on meat. The container's so full the lids burst open. Damn. Okay, here we are. I don't think we're getting a seat, though. This place is already packed. Over here, you two. My. How doesn't Ryota and Naruto? Hey, pretty crowded, huh? Could have easily missed ya. Hey, nice outfit. It's actually better than what your default is. Are you here participating in the food race, Behemoth? Sure am. Can't wait. Skip lunch for this. Isn't this a bit unfair for Behemoth to be here? Now, you had better keep yourself under control, Behemoth. I would hate to see you cause trouble for your teammate. Teammate? Trouble? Oh, yes. You need a team of 2 to participate in this event. I was originally planning on joining Behemoth myself, but you see, my boobs can't get any bigger. You're too slow, Z's. You just hold me back. Besides, I already had my partner picked out. Oh no, Prisma, you heard it. I was trying to talk over it so you wouldn't hear. No, it wasn't static. Someone just had the fucking bathtub on in the background. And I was like, I can't really stop that until they're just done using it. So, oh well. Sorry. I set my filter so it would filter out some noises, but that is definitely above that threshold, so what you can do. Yeah, so I'm just happy to know that you have a good friend you can rely on. Who are you teaming up with, Behemoth? Should be better now, though. Probably. I think it stopped. That would be me. Toji? No way. I didn't expect this combo. Wait, sorry, I lost focus. He's teaming up with Behemoth, seriously? Is it truly so unexpected? I have schoolmates I associate with, just like everyone else. Eating quickly might be the main event of this contest, but carrying out the food at the right time is just... Oh yeah, he's a waiter! He's a waiter from Valentine's. Okay, he's... check out his waiting skills. Yep, this is fast. It'll be way more fun doing this with a friend. With a friend, huh? Looks like we're going to be competing against Behemoth, because Ryota's on us. Exactly. Well, since Behemoth's was taken, I might see if Shenlong's available to team up with. Well, at the very least, Shenlong can best eating you at a poison eating contest. Oh, so you lot are taking part in this too. Well, prepare to lose, because yes, Yuri and I are gonna mop the floor with you. Shiguro signed me up without even asking. Of course, if I am to participate, I will never earn first place. Big boys, big heroes. Calling all contestants. Please congregate by the stage in the center of the festival grounds. Registration for the food race will remain open until the start of the first match. Attention, food race spectators. Please congregate in the vicinity of stage right meow. Come on, Toji. It's time to go. Understood. I will not let you down. Huh. What's up, Ryota? Something on your mind? Kinda. Can I ask you a favor, Arthur? This is the longest part 2, and we're not at part 3 yet. I've changed my mind. I really want to have a go at this contest. Not because I want to win, but because I think it'll make a great memory. The memories we make together are really important to me, and... Okay, I get that making memories are important, but... Well, one... As Mr. Mononobe said, not sometimes losing memories is just as important and something to be treasured in life as getting it. And 2, it seems like he's collecting memories more like Pokemon cards than just letting them happen naturally. Jesus. Ryoto breaks off, as both the earphone and his buzz with an incoming message. It's from Ketchi. He's asking if you and Ryoto wouldn't mind lending a hand with the food race as staff members to help spice things up a bit. Wait, we're helping as staff now? I thought we were joining as part of the contest. And we are now at the final part. Part 3 of episode 5. The final part for today, anyways.
Thank you for your patience. The food race contestants, please approach the starting line.
So, are we helping them out or are we participating? I'm not sure.
When I give the signal, you must start running and eat one of the designated meals at each stall before heading out for the finish line. You'll move in pairs and eat in pairs. It's the ultimate test of friendship. You must clear your plate in full for it to count. And don't forget to thank the chef before meowing to the next stall. I, Ketchi, the future king of cats, will be your host. Commentary will be provided by both Touchta, our resident biotics expert, and our local avatar of the sun, Tascali Poka.
Thanks for having me. Ketchi makes a great host. Tascali Poka. They even dragged Tasha into this. Ketchi's been taking on a lot of work, huh? Hopefully he's too busy to be nervous, at least. That's actually a pro strategy, by the way. Fill yourself up with a plan so that for things like presentations, you end up being too busy to be worried about them in preparation for them.
There are so many people participating. Isn't this the
Isn't this way over the numbers we agreed on? I mean, free food.
Huh? We're starting already? Okay. I hope you're hungry, because it's time to eat. On my count, set off for the first stall. 3, 2, meow, go!
Oh boy, I can't wait to taste everything. It's like sports day at school, isn't it? But we get to eat as well as run.
At the first stall, you'll find the best fried noodle shop around. Nomad, can our contestants make it through a big bowl of his meaty noodles?
I just realized, are things like this even real? Because if so, it's like the first stall is gonna get super shit fucked with like having to give the most food out. Meanwhile, the last stall is probably like might even like not even give any out in the end of the event. So kind of peculiar setup.
Come and get some, food racers. Try not to burn your mouths, because they're piping hot.
Wow, Nomad, these are even better than the ones we had earlier. My, these are scrumptious. It's clearly brought in a professional.
Done! Thanks, Nomad. Come on, Toji. Gotta keep moving. You didn't even taste it.
Understood. Let us take us into the next stall. That is totally cheating! Oh my god, by the way, if you don't remember, Behemoth doesn't even taste his food, he just like consumes it and it like goes there, it gets converted directly to energy.
2 pairs of contestants have already stolen the lead. It's Behemoth and Toji versus Shigo and Yori.
Noodles are easy to eat quickly if you know the correct way to twirl them around your fork. Very peculiar commentary from Teskali Poka.
At the second stall, you'll find candy apples made and grown by love from Loca Ursatherian farmer.
These are the cream of my crop. I hope you enjoyed them.
How are you supposed to eat candy apples that quickly?
Never mind. It's so good I can't stop.
You've just gotta have the teeth for it. A measly apple is nothing to a big bad bear like me.
That was delicious. Once the race is over, I shall stop by again to purchase half a dozen more as gifts for my friends. Yes, sir. He's being happy and not mind broken.
On the mess. Looks like some of our contestants are struggling to get past through the rock hard candy coating. What they chew through?
As for why the candy apples always turn your tongue red, that would be the food coloring and the sugar syrup. The more you know. At the third stall, you find it's Dagon for some reason. Didn't know he could cook.
Huh? What's that sign say? It's hard to make out, but I think it says something about shish kebabs.
Followed by battered and deep fried something on a stick. Interesting. It looks like the festival from the world of the old ones. something. So the old one is like an Eldritch tour with some, and so that's like you don't even know what you're eating at that point. Don't worry, we made sure to conduct a health and safety inspection beforehand. The food should be safe to eat, probably, but I will say that it's best to eat this one quickly.
Quickly? But why?
The meat on the skewer is still moving. Is this octopus? It's really good, though. At least I think it is. It's very difficult to describe the taste and texture of these skewers. I'm not sure I like them. Live tentacles from Dagon directly. There's something familiar about these. Can't sound away. Reminds me of that Valentine chocolate. We don't speak about Valentine's one.
Next! Hello, folks. We're coming to the end of this race, and our top contestants have yet to change.
Yes, it would seem that it's still Behemoth and Toji versus Ashigo and Yasuyori. They're neck and neck. Although, personally, I would put my money on that Behemoth fellow. I'm impressed that others have kept up with him for so long. Honestly, I am too. What the heck?
At last, our contestants have arrived at the final area. Here they will have to eat dishes from several stars in succession.
About that, it would seem that there's been a bit of a complication. Here, I've just received this report.
Huh? The contestants ate the food faster than expected, and the food isn't ready for everyone yet? What are we gonna do?
We'll just have to change the rules. From now on, they'll have to fight for the right to eat. Did you hear that, contestants? If you want to stay in the race, you'll have to fight among yourselves to claim the next dish. Hey! Sure, why not? Where's that option?
What an unexpected turn of events. From food race to battle royale. Please remember to be gentle with one another. I mean, after all, you just ate, and we wouldn't want to make a mess all over the floor.
Use of sacred artifacts will be permitted in this area only. You are not to step outside the cloth partitions. Prepare for an impromptu app battle. The audience will have a hard time. Wait, this is still discounted. The audience will have a hard time enjoying this show with those partitions away. But, oh well. Good luck, contestants. And remember, you may only use a sacred artifact in this area. Using them in the last stretch of the race will get you disqualified.
This is nuts. But good thing I got that busted Evo. What? You saying my second variant isn't busted? God darn it. Now we have to fight for our food. So how's that gonna work?
It seems this situation has changed Behemoth. Let's snatch up those dishes and hasten our victory.
Yep. We'll take them all, and I'll eat them all.
You wish. You have to get to me first. I'll eat you for breakfast and come back for seconds. Sure, please. Show a little restraint.
Oh, dearie me. This friendly competition has taken quite a turn. What are we to do, Shannon?
Well, we can out-heal him with both you and me, I combined. If we intend to stay in this race, we'll have to do as instructed. We made it this far, so why not go the whole long hog?
It sounds like everyone's happy to fight, but I don't know how I feel about this. What do you think, Arthur?
Let's just focus on getting food.
Right, let's go with that. I'm sure it'll turn out okay if we fight together. I'll do whatever it takes to turn this craziness into a treasured memory.
Seriously, they're not Pokemon cards. Memories just happen. Calm down.
Okay, here goes nothing. Food fighter Ryota steps onto the arena.
And we should also have a post-battle scene, and that should be it for today. But this one's almost clocking in at 3 hours. Jeez. I thought it'd be shorter, but oh well. That beef skewer is mine. Wait, you're actually eating? Cut me if you can. A compromise then. You can keep the skewer. I already have consumed the beef. Nice. What? What did you... No! Well. Respect to Toji for being for actually being able to eat his buck and not just letting Behemoth carry. This chili con is all ours. Dig in, Yasuyori. I don't think you're supposed to make off with the entire pressure cooker, Shigura. Don't sweat the details. Just eat up. I got us a big bowl of crackers too. Okay, these guys are sumo wrestlers, so I'm sure they can take it. Aye. Very well. I shall eat my share. I apologize if I'm not holding up, Shenong. These jumbo calamari are giving my jaw quite a workout. Not at all. I find it difficult to chew through them quickly as well. How are they even caught up? That shit doesn't make sense. They should be behind.
Meow! What a mess. I feel bad for the contestants.
Come now, Ketchi. There's no time to be covering your face with your paws. The race is almost over. The contestants are already getting into it, but it's nice to see they haven't forgotten their manners either.
Two teams have just left the partition. They've disengaged their apps and are heading for the finish line. Who will come out in front? I think we're tied in first place. We might actually win this, huh? Guess we got lucky with our pick of food.
And I'm glad we went with hot dogs. Fun cakes would have killed me. Actually, I would have preferred fun cakes hot dogs. Are you able to send Behemoth? If we start running now, we could still win. Yeah, I'll be alright. Just a little further. One of the teams has yet to leave the partition. I wonder what's keeping them.
Yeah! Looks like they're chowing down on a pot of silicon corn.
This is way too much. I can't feel my tongue anymore. Must we really drop down every last drop of this delicious stew? Although, this taste trumps the numbing pain.
They definitely picked a tough one. I know I couldn't get through something that hot and spicy.
Oh, you know, you can actually eat spicy food pretty quickly. So if you have the tolerance for it, it's a good choice to if you're in the food contest. It would seem the food race is drawing to a thrilling conclusion. Our top three teams are approaching the finish line at breakneck speeds. We're so close. We can win this. Though I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, you didn't hear that. Oh no, Ryota. Running isn't your forte. I'm trying. I don't want to let you down. Come, Behemoth. Ryota's slow on our feet. We can easily outrun him. It's all good. We'll make it. Just gotta make sure I don't get any bigger.
Yay, that's my cotton candy.
Seriously? Whoops. You've got to be kidding me. There you go. I don't know why it took that long for him to turn into that.
What a twist! Behemoth's big change just put his team out of running.
I've not seen anything like it. Oh, the modifications I could attempt with such a generous canvas as that.
He's trying to get on his feet, but they won't hold his weight. This is it for Team Toji Behemoth.
Oh, wow. He's over encumbered. Behemoth the Behemoth shouldn't have had the con candy. I'm surprised Behemoth isn't chubby yet. Yeah, good timing, Azinu. Yeah, speak of the devil indeed. I guess there's just like a hard threshold limit that there's no like in between, which explains a lot of how Valentine Festival happened. But they never said it was like an on-off switch. They just implied it happened like quickly, but not like that. What's going on? Is the race over? Not yet, it isn't. This is our chance, Ryota. Let's sprint for the finish line. Okay, I'll do my best. Here I go! Sorry, Toji. Didn't mean to mess things up. Behemoth, my friend. You ruined this entire race for everyone. I hope you feel ashamed of yourself. I believe it is still too early to tell. Huh? Is he gonna roll him?
I don't believe what I'm saying. Toji is using his katana to roll you through the finish line.
I fucking knew it. Behemoth, use your mod to consume any food you come across. The rounder you become, the faster you will roll. Okay. Piece of cake. Even I didn't expect this. Toji must really want to win. I did not expect Toji to synergize this whole with Behemoth. I'm still going to do my best to stay in front. I've never won a race before. I don't want to pass up this chance. Trainer Toji. Behemoth's huge rollout. Pretty much, yeah. If Toji can push too, then so can I. Alright, let's do this, Ryota. Wait a sec. Are you still using the app? Sorry about that. Is that plan? This is actually cheating. What the heck?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ryota is creating a sea of fun and using it to slide to the finish line.
That is cheating. They definitely clearly said you're not allowed to use your app after that previous section, the brawlout. The two teams have drawn level with each other, but there will be no ties in this race. It's win or lose. Well, then again, technically Behemoth is using his power, even if it isn't his sacred artifact. Actually, his tongue is his sacred artifact. That shit is wrong. What the fuck? Alright, they're both cheating, which means someone else might win if they actually consider this. Oh, and I was helping you to end with that heat. Go, go, go! Toji, you underestimated my power. Stupid. Ball Behemoth. You've heard of Ball Makura and Ball Monokuma. Get ready for Ball Toji. Not Toji, Behemoth.
I shall now announce the results of this race. The winner of the Ultimate Food Race is... Team Z Shenong!
Yeah. What's it called? The other two... The first two were definitely disqualified. And what's called? Yasuyori's team was just falling behind. Maybe I'm gonna need some LEDs one time just to remove these messages. Yeah, I assumed as much.
If you recall, the use of sacred artifacts was only allowed in the practitioner area.
I remembered. Fucking Ryota didn't. Fucking Ryota, you piece of shit. You lost us the lead. How dare you, piece of shit Ryota. This is why I choose lead. Anyways.
Thus, both your team and the humans had to be disqualified, bumping Zeus and Shenong up from third to first place. Now, raise your glasses, everyone. I would like to propose a toast to the victors. Congratulations, both you twinks.
I can't believe the Twink Squad won. They're eating so slowly too. But then again, this is usually how these time races go. Fuck you, Ryota. Ryota, I am very disappointed in you. I'm very disappointed in you and your second variant. Your first one was better after that Evo. That's why when your variant was reprinted as your Christmas one, not festival. Me? I'm fine. In fact, I feel really, really good. I don't. We should have won that. Fuck you. But I'm really sorry I ruined the race for us. You're so close, huh? Alright, fine. Maybe I'll get over it eventually. I had so much fun though. Didn't you? I never enjoyed a marathon so much. This is definitely a day to remember. Ryuta's cheerful voice resounds throughout the festival venue, and then... more Akasha / Dynamis / Happy Power. I so want Christmas Ryota. Everyone wants Christmas Ryota. Even muscle chasers and even fat haters want Christmas Ryota. He's just that good. What? Oh, I guess we're making a lot of Happy Power now, huh? We might have lost, but that was great fun. Your antics really made that last stretch exciting, Ryota. Indeed. Cheers to good food and friendship. Also, I'm pretty sure that we weren't even eating anything on the way when we were going to the last area. Sure. Beaming from ear to ear, Ashigura and Yasuyori take turns filling your cups with fruit juice. That was a good fight. Shame about the result. Surprising, wasn't it? I expected a lot more chaos. The Scotty Poke and Tashta chuckled to themselves as they filled glass after glass with energy drinks and passed them around to the thirsty contestants. I'm so proud of you, Behemoth. We might have been opponents, but I couldn't help but cheer you on right until the very end. Yeah, I still can't believe you took the win-winsies. Have fun, though. Well, we're not opponents anymore. Has everyone got a drink? Yes? Good. Cheers to more fun, my friends. To your surprise, as you and Ryota tap your half-empty glasses against the other contestants, they begin tipping some of their drink of choice into yours. Huh? What are you doing? Christmas spell scene is better than Christmas Ryota. Okay, maybe we're actually playing the Dream Kingdom event right now and not the Cat Festival one, because that must be a dream if that's true. Whoa, juice is not meant to be that color. I wonder what it tastes like. It's probably gonna be real gross, huh? It's actually pretty good. I've never tasted anything like it before. Mixing drinks is kind of fun. And before Ryota bartender third variant. Wait, that gives me an idea. An idea for what? Maybe, just maybe. Hey, Arathan, do you think...
Ryota! Are you right? You didn't really hurt and race, did you? I'm really sorry about changing the plans. I didn't.
Oh, Kachi, I'm fine, I promise. But never mind that. Listen, I have an idea.
You do?
Yeah, I know how you can help you with your magic show. Are they gonna be mixing magic tricks like they should in the beginning? Oh, boy. Anyway, that is the end of this event. No, okay. That is the end of today's stream. Tomorrow will be the end of the thingy. Let us go to the guild room so we can have some chill music while we talk about what's transpired. Anyway. So, yeah, Ryota's episode was pretty good. Fuck Behemoths, because I will always hate Behemoths. That burning passion to hate Behemoths will never fade from me. Don't ask. And, yeah, it's a very big, like clown race moment. I forgot what it was, like Looney Tune races, that kind of stuff happening with Z's and Shunrong almost unsurprisingly winning in the end, because everyone else was just like, it has to be the underdog, right? They're even more underdogs than the Ashigura and Yasuyori. And the event before that was, or rather the episode before that, what was the episode before that? Holy crap, I can't remember suddenly. It was Furufumi's one. That was decent, I guess. Furufumi, kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy was happening there, and he was kind of being a dork, but, you know, just some really like Red Alarm vibes with going off with him and Mr. Mononobe. Just like, can you, like, calm your hormones down, please? Yeah, so you're almost there. Yeah, near the end. Beef Behemoth better than Chubby Behemoth. I would say they're both equally terrible, but you know, they're fine. You like Behemoth? No, it's fine. It's fine if you like Behemoth. There's nothing wrong with Behemoth likers. It's just a personal thing I have against them because of the Valentine's extravaganza event, as well as some other things that happened. But yeah, it's fine to be a Behemoth liker. I would say his muscularness is kind of comical for his for Behemoth, but his chubby form is also kind of comical, so not really winning either way. So both forms are fine, I guess, but equally terrible. Anyway, enough about Behemoth's physiology. That's pretty much it for, and I don't know, I move back. But yeah, that's the end of the event. Thank you for joining, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or those who are rejoining, and I will be covering episode 6 as well as the epilogue. So same time tomorrow. I'll see you then. And have a good one, everyone. Goodbye.